Well, we've left the carpet school, as it were, and here we are along the way again, trying to get to another space where there's more to see and more to learn about this beautiful and vast land called Egypt, full of sand, this land. So, again, we see familiar scenes, things we will see on a jaunt in the Caribbean, but this we will not see. This is a limestone statue carved from a single piece of limestone of Ramesses II. It is huge. It lies on its back here. Of course, this is not its original place. It is not where it stood originally, but the legs have been damaged. You see some damage to its arm also. And get a sense of the size and get a sense of the awesomeness of the structure. Here's a man next to it. See, see how small this man is next to this statue. And as we move out into the yard here in this space in Memphis, we see this Sphinx. This Sphinx, we're going to move around it and get a couple angles of it. Of course, there's been quite a bit of erosion and or corrosion, but the work is still there and very clear. Remember, these things are carved from a single piece of stone. This one, let's see, it's the 19th dynasty, I suppose it says there. But look at it, it's standing there. This is thousands of years ago these things were carved. These things were made. And the Sphinx is the body of a lion and the head of whoever is the king that it is done in honor of. And here's Ramesses II again. I think this time it's out of granite here. Yeah, Ramesses II carved out of a piece of granite as he stands in this space down here in Memphis. There he is. You must forgive the camera look there. If it makes a difference to you, that is. So this is our second day, and there's so much. This is like the third video of our second day. Look at these carvings. Look at the detail. These things are carved in stone or carved from stone in some cases, and they've been here for thousands of years, standing there. This is like a table. You know, this is just an etching around the close to the rim of it. But look at it. Well, here it is. You can get a better appreciation of it. It's almost like a drum, but of course it's solid stone. And wherever these things are, you always find these vendors. Now, this Sphinx, you have to have royalty in your blood to stand next to a Sphinx. I don't care what you say. You have to be, well, maybe not. Maybe you don't need royalty. So we're about to leave here and we're going to go to have lunch at a restaurant. We enjoy some naan bread, but I particularly draw attention to the ceiling and roof. Now, here in Egypt, it probably rains about 4 days for the year and probably 1 hour a time when it does rain. So there's no real need for roofs. So some spaces, they would use this type of ceiling where light can come in and air can leave, and or air could, you know, pass through. It's ventilated. And this is where we had lunch. Now, we didn't have this camel for lunch, but this is one of our fair troopers from the Trini crew in Egypt, and she takes a ride on a camel, but the camel leans forward first as they get up. She's terrified, but of course she doesn't show it at all. She very gracefully rides this beast, this camel. No, I don't know how many of you have ridden a camel. I myself have not, but it's a very tall place to be. Very tall place to be. Who else is going to try to ride this camel? Oh, some cars here, almost like a little museum here at this restaurant. But here goes another one of our fine friends onto the beach. Look at these teeth. Look. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine the breath, the morning breath of a camel? Look at that mouth. Not even my mother could love. There he goes. He's going to prepare himself for the step forward. Ay. Let me tell you, Egypt, Professor Crawford and the Emancipation Support Committee, thank you so much for bringing us on this adventure into Egypt, clearing up some of the misconceptions of this immense and incredible land and contextualizing quite a bit of our history for us.